All right, for today's lesson, we are going to be making box plots, otherwise known as box and whisker diagrams. And we do everything except for the whiskers, but I will show you what the whiskers are. Okay, so I gave you a set of data. I've already put the numbers in order for you. So remember, you always got to put the numbers in order first, and that is something I did for you. Here's a line. First, to make it, you're going to need a number line. And it's got to start off with 5, which is our low number. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, actually, let's redo this. Don't like the way I did that, but okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so there's my number line. So let me grab a different color. So what we're going to do. So the first thing we need to do is we need to find, I didn't write it down here, but I'm going to put it down now. We need to know what the range is. The range is your biggest number, 15, minus your smallest number. In this case, it's 5. So 15 minus 5 is 10. So the range is 10. So there's 10 numbers in between your high and low points. Okay, the next thing is we're going to have to find the median, the middle number. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. Now, knowing there's 9 numbers, that's an odd number, so there's going to be one number in the middle. Let's find it. Okay, 1, beginning, end, beginning, end, beginning, end, beginning, end. So there is one number in the middle, which is 10. So our median, our middle number is 10. I'm just going to erase these things I crossed out. Okay. Now, with our middle number being 10, we have numbers on this side and we have numbers on this side. This side is going to be your lower quartile, and up here you're going to have your upper quartile. Basically, for these numbers that are left, we have to find the middle of them and find the middle of these to get your upper quartile. Okay, so to get the middle, beginning, end, we have 2 in the middle, 7 and an 8. You add 7 plus 8, you get 15. What's half of 15? 7.5. And it makes sense. 7.5 is halfway between 7 and 8. Over here, we got to find the upper quartile. So we got to find the middle of this. 12 and 15. So what do we have here? What's in the middle of 13 and 15? We can add them. You get 28. Half of 28 is 14. So there is 14. Okay. And our interquartile range is the difference between the quartiles. So I have 14.0 minus 7.5. And I line my decimals up. I do some borrowing. 10 minus 5 is 5. 13 minus 7 is 6. So my interquartile range is 6.5. Okay, so there's all the information. Now we're going to make a box plot. And you're not going to have to draw these on your homework, but this is how you do it. Okay, you go to your median. Draw a little line at your median at 10 and at your quartiles. 6, 7, 7.5 will be there. And upper quartile is 14. So there is my box. And I told you it's often called a box and whiskers because you need your whiskers. 5 is the low point, so I'm going to draw a little dot there. And 15 is my high point right there. Draw a line to connect. And there you go. This is my lower quartile, my upper quartile, my median, and these are my whiskers. And you can see the whiskers are what makes the range. Your here, from here to here, is your interquartile range. 14 minus 7.5 would give you 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a half more. And that's all we have to do. So let's get rid of this right here. So that is what a box and whisker or a box plot looks like. There's all the information you found. This is what I'm going to be asking you to do on your homework, to find these things. Okay, so we did one that had 9 numbers, or an odd number in the middle. Let's do one that has an even number and see if it's any different. Okay, so here is a set of numbers again. Let me get a color, use red, and we got to start off here at 34. And we got to get to 54. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Hard to draw these with the mouse. 51, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Make sure that goes there, 50. Okay, now we also have to find the range, which I forgot to write down. So the range is your biggest number, which is 54, minus your smallest number, which is 34. 54 minus 34 is 20. So there is your range. Now you got to find the median, the middle number. So the middle number obviously is going to be right around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 numbers, so there's going to be 2 in the middle. Do a beginning and end, beginning, end, beginning, end, beginning, end. We have 2 numbers in the middle. We add the 2 numbers, 85, and we divide them by 2. 85 divided by 2, I'm just going to do this out for you. You're welcome to use a calculator when you do this, is 42.5. Okay? I'm just going to erase this stuff. Now, 42.5 is right there in between these numbers. Okay, so we didn't use, you get a different color. So we didn't use any of those, and we didn't use any of those. So this 41 and 44 are free game to use because it's not the median. The median is a number in between there, so we get to use these numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Well, beginning, end, we found the middle. This is the lower quartile, so we got 41. Now the upper quartile, 44, 54, 50, 53, is 52, is your upper quartile. So we want to find the interquartile range. How far is it from here to here? Well, we're going to have 52 minus 41 is 11. So there's my interquartile range. Now let's make a box and whisker diagram or a box plot based on this information. Grab a nice color, make it nice and green. So we always start off with a median, 41, 42, 42 and a half, right in between 42 and 43. Lower quartile, 41. This is going to be a tight fit. 41. Upper quartile, 52. Ooh, looks like all the numbers were skewed that direction. Okay, now, based on this, we have our lower quartile. This is our median. Our upper quartile. We have everything except for the whiskers. The whiskers are the low numbers, 34. There's a whisker. And 54 is your other whisker. Box and whisker diagram. So if you see a picture like this, that right there is your median. That line's your lower quartile. That line's your upper quartile. Whisker, whisker to get your range. That minus that to get your interquartile range. It is this number minus this number, that line minus this line, and your middle is always the line through the middle of your box. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. That was a quick run through of what the box and whisker or box plot diagram is.